Good morning. Hello, everyone.
How are you?
Good morning.
How's everybody?
Good, thank you. Let's see.
What's going on?
Had
Nothing.
trouble getting in this morning, but here we are.
Oh,
Okay.
so should we jump right into scripts this morning? What do you think? Jump right into trying to do some, I think. Anybody have any successes this week?
Unfortunately, no. Came in
No.
second.
Came in second? What does that mean?
That they told us out of all the offers, ours was second best. And
Oh,
it was just so upsetting for my buyers. They really,
Oh.
they gave everything, went way beyond what I ever thought they would do. And
it's still.
they were like so close and yet so far. So it was really
Oh.
discouraging.
How many offers, Teresa?
There were only 11, not only, but
I know, right?
but their offer was 65,000 above. They, were absorbing the cost between what the house may appraise at. They were putting
Wow.
10,000 towards the inspection. They really went above and beyond and didn't get it. So it's hard. This is like, they put in so many offers and this was the one that they really wanted. So I felt badly.
Teresa, just keep at it. You don't know. That could fall apart.
It just happened to one of my clients. One fell apart. They didn't get it and they just went back on the market and we got it.
Oh God, wouldn't that be great?
I know.
I have a good feeling about this. You guys were second in line.
Well, thank you.
That's,
I hope you're right.
yeah, that's, I had 2 offers that didn't get accepted this weekend. One was my daughter's.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I mean, it was her first time in, and it used to be like, okay, you might have a chance. And I was like, guys, don't even, because they started to say, well, it is a lot. What do you think? I said, don't worry. If you get it accepted, it'll be great. But,
Right.
let's just deal with everything else afterwards.
Well, that was it. I kind of felt like the other houses, they had put in several offers and they were sort of like, okay, that's all right. We're just starting, whatever. This was the one they were like, okay, we really want it. So it just hurt a little more.
Yeah.
It's so disappointing.
It is so, I had that and another one, just like you said, we went well over the asking. Put $10,000 cushion for inspection, all of that. And yeah, same thing. Just
It's crazy unless you have money, I guess. Cash, I don't know.
Cash has been the thing. I mean, cash is back to being king, I guess.
It's just awful,
Right.
especially if first-time home buyers, it's like, who has this kind of money?
I know. There's one person.
Yeah.
Like one person in the, at least we had 3 cash offers on one of ours. So
Wow.
crazy.
A lot above asking or a little above asking, Lisa?
A lot above asking, like 50, over 50,000 above asking cash. And
Yeah.
then,
Then no one can compete with that.
no, we had another one. It was, I'm trying to think, I think we were at 689 and it went 765 cash.
Oh.
Margaret Hurley, your story was the one I can't get out of my head. That was the craziest.
Really
I've
was.
never heard of such a thing.
It really was crazy. And yeah, I don't know if I told you, Lisa, they put in 130,000 over the asking. Sight unseen, we couldn't get inside.
Oh,
And they had because they walked away from 2 deals they had under agreement, the agent kind of got wind of it.
No way.
And he was like, I heard about you and I heard about your buyers, and we're not gonna do this unless you put in a huge non-refundable deposit. So they put $60,000 deposit down, and sight unseen, we didn't get into the house. We did get around the perimeter. And then because I wrote the offer as no mortgage and inspection contingency,
Mhm.
I wrote no mortgage and inspection contingencies. He took it as that we negotiated that they couldn't get a mortgage. So he was
Oh
trying
my-
to tell us. So then it became, we're keeping your deposit and we're not selling it to you. We just don't want to sell it to you. So it's been like, the whole month had been like
Oh my.
in litigation and everything. But anyway, last week we closed on it.
Oh, you
And,
did? You got
yes.
it? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
Crazy.
we closed on
Wow.
it. We turned the door. We didn't even know what we were gonna get in going in because we hadn't been in. So we were going in for the walkthrough, turn the key. The house is really lovely. It just got great bones, a lot of potential.
Thank God.
I know, really, we didn't know if there was gonna be no doors, no light, we just thought there were gonna be holes in the floors and
Yeah.
in very good form, needs bathrooms and kitchens, and obviously could use a renovation or a complete gut job, whatever you wanted to do. But they literally left every single thing in the house.
Oh, what do you mean, like furniture?
Yep, it looked like they literally rolled out of bed, like all the sheets were just off the bed, like
Stop it.
pulled down. There was laundry at the foot of the bed,
My
toothbrush,
God.
and there was some good stuff. I went over there this weekend and got some little crystal champagne glasses that she gave me. But yeah,
Oh
what a
my
crappy, it was a terrible transaction. And then he was saying the guy was just a terrible agent. He's a big player. He's been in the business for a long time, and he does big properties. And he was telling he's going to sue me for slander. And
Oh my God.
a few agents called me after it closed and just said, what was the condition? We wanted to put an offer in, but he wouldn't let us in. And I said, it was pretty good. And I said, have you ever worked with him? Because it was out in Needham. And they said, yeah, he's horrible. And I said, well, I went to go over to bring the invoice, the commission statement to him in person, hoping to meet him again and just kind of give him a word or two. And they were like, you're lucky you didn't, because he's just an awful person.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
anyway, that's
bad.
done. And that was, it's an ordeal.
But think about
That's-
that, 130 over asking and you didn't even get to see it. This is insane.
Yeah, and the non-refundable deposit. What the hell is
Non-refundable.
that?
Yeah. And the whole thing was that, so when they went to the purchase and sale, my buyers telling their lawyers, well, we want to get in there just to see if it's
Yeah.
being sold as is, what is as is.
Right.
And this agent just kept coming back. And finally, I just said, I'm not speaking to you anymore. I'm going to just let the attorneys deal with it, because I don't like the way you're talking to me. And I mean, the whole month was them telling us, we're keeping your money. You breached the offer by saying you wanted to get in. It was just crazy.
Oh my God. That's really
Stressful.
It was so stressful because it was
Margaret,
stressful.
by any chance, did you speak to, Steve Zabosky or Al Stiles about this? Because this is something that,
Oh, I did. I was speaking to Steve. Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Steve was kind of along the way with me.
because this is something that you need someone to watch your back with.
Oh, yes. Yeah. No. I did. I spoke to Steve and Alicia in the beginning. But anyway, so yeah, that was that. It was just insane. And I had been working with them for quite a long time, and
It's almost like that could send you out of the real estate world.
Absolutely. I'm thinking the same thing. I don't know if I could do that.
What town was it in, Margaret?
Needham. And the crazy thing is, we had something under agreement we had a home inspection, and they had a $5,000 deposit, just trying to be competitive. They got the offer, had the home inspection. And then right before we were going to sign the purchase and sale, they called and said, Margaret, we want to see this house. And I was like, this house we can't even get into it. They said, no, but we want that street.
Oh,
So we went to see, walked around, and they said, we want this, and we got to put the best offer. And then it was kind of, this is how it all went down. When I was signing the release for the $5,000, because the agent said, you're going to lose the $5,000 deposit. My buyers were like, sure, we understand. We held it up for a while. When I was sending the release back to the agent we had it under agreement with, it went under the subject line of the new offer. So she received offer to purchase this new address with the release for the old address. So she knew we were, oh, it was horrible.
Oh,
It was
so she
just
knew
one
what
of those
happened.
things. It was, 8:30 at night. I had to get the offer in, had to get the money released.
Oh, shoot. Well,
Here we are.
Sorry that
congratulations.
happened to you.
You got it
Jesus.
Thank you.
closed.
You
That's
learn
amazing.
something on
Crazy.
every transaction. I will say you do.
Yeah,
You learn something new on every transaction.
yeah, we
It
never
doesn't
know it
matter-
all.
Doesn't matter how long you've been doing it. It's always
nuts.
something new.
Be a
Oh.
piece of cake after that.
Congratulations, Margaret.
So I think that we have so many buyers, and this is like the worst. It's very tough, right? So we know that. So what we want to do is try to get listings, right? So here's a circle prospecting, a just listed, and it doesn't matter if it's your house that was a house that you know of that's just listed. You might want to call that agent and say, do you mind if I call around your property and just talk about that? But I mean, if it's already, even if it's closed, it won't really matter. But you might want to, nicely say, hey, would you mind if I called around the neighborhood? And go with something like this. Because as we know, when one house goes on the market, another one ultimately goes on the market, right? It happens all the time. There's one that just went on the market across the street from the one I got multiple offers. And I'm like, how did they not call us to list it? But anyway, it's going on Sanding Road. So if anybody has a buyer over there in North Weymouth, it's number 24. I don't know what the price is yet, but it says.
How big
come.
is it?
It's a small, I think it's like, I don't know if it's a cape or a ranch. Ours was a ranch across the street, and we had multiple offers, and it was cash buyer. So across the street, there's one going on. So Brendan, this
Yeah.
house because you did the open house. You may want to call people and let them know that's coming on, number 24. Maybe go and take a picture of it from the outside.
Definitely. I called a couple people on that street,
Mhm.
and then I
Yep.
called the people from the open house. So maybe I should call the people from the open house again and say, hey,
Yeah, see if
What's
you
going
can find out who that agent's going to be, because I don't know. My clients just said, oh, I saw a sign go up. And you could call that agent and ask how much it's going to be.
definitely.
Say it's coming soon, but what's the price? I think I have a buyer. And maybe you can capture someone from that open house.
Excuse me, Lisa, didn't mean to
Mhm.
interrupt. Could I apply this script for the property I just sold out in Needham?
Absolutely.
Because that's what I would love to, just try to pick up a listing in his neighborhood.
Yes, I know.
And just give it right back to him.
Exactly. What's his, I mean, I don't know if
Yeah.
I dealt with
His-
somebody, a total
His name
jerk.
was Noah Pearlstein.
No,
And I'm telling
Not
you, what a bully. He just,
Entitled.
I had a
Even
real
his
big
name
bully out
sounds like
there
he's a
too.
dick.
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, he
Who
drove.
names their kid that?
He pulled up in a big white truck and, it just wasn't
Mean.
nice. And
Yeah,
they had, I don't want to take all the time with it, but it is a lesson story if anybody.
You can totally twist this. So, this one's a little lengthy, but who wants to go first? And, hi there. This is, Margaret with Keller Williams.
Okay, I can try
Obviously I
that if you
stole
want.
this from the Jackie Ellis team.
I can start if you don't mind.
Okay, sure.
Hi, is John there? John, hi, this is Margaret with Keller Williams. Thanks for taking my call. The reason for my call today is to share some great news with you. I just sold a home for sale in your neighborhood at Pinewood Road. Are you familiar with that house?
No.
Great. Oh, well, okay. The Smiths lived there for 2 generations. Oh, I'm off now.
No, that's okay. I mean, sorry, maybe I could have said yes. Yeah, I know that house.
Great. Well, if you are like me, I'm certain you are interested to know about the details of the home.
Yeah, sure, I am.
Well, the home is very similar to yours, 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and about 125 square feet, and a 2-car garage. I thought it would be a great idea to give you a call and just in the neighborhood of the same size and see if you had any interest of selling your home.
Well, I don't know. It depends on the price. What did you get for that?
We got over $1 million, $1,080,000 actually, and it was,
Wow.
there were several offers, and we actually saw it sight unseen. So there are buyers out who are really interested in your street.
You could probably just go to that last one, that last paragraph, I think.
Oh,
on
yeah.
board.
And also because now the interest rates are so low, our internet marketing strategies have been attracting buyers at a very high rate. I'm sure that we can find that right neighbor for you or someone for your home. With that being said, John, when do you plan to sell your house? Absolutely.
Perfect. So, we have to modify sometimes, but having it in front of you still, if you know it, if you know how to, you've
Yeah.
read it a few times, you can modify it.
Yeah.
But that's perfect. I mean, and sometimes people will try to get you off quicker so you can jump to the now because interest rates are so low. I'm sure that we can find the right neighbor for you. Or that, with that being said, Margaret, when do you plan on selling your house?
Okay.
And not, are you selling your house? When do you plan on, when do you plan to sell your house?
Okay. Great. Thank you.
Anybody else want to go with that one?
Yeah.
And modify it as you like, but it's good conversation starter for around a listing, sold, under agreement, whatever.
Hi, is Lisa there?
This is,
Hi, Lisa. This is Brendan Murphy with Keller Williams. Thank you for taking my call today. The reason for my call is to share some great news with you. My team has just listed for sale a home in your neighborhood at 123 Main Street. Are you familiar with that house?
I
Great,
think so, yeah.
great. Well, if you're like me, I'm certain you are interested in knowing about the details of the home.
Well, yeah, I guess so. I see it. How much was it?
It was listed at 449 and it has 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. It is over on Sanning Road and it is 2,000 square feet with a 1-car garage. We thought it would be a great idea to call the neighbors in the neighborhood and allow them the first opportunity to pick who their neighbors are.
Oh, okay. I might have somebody I know might want that house.
So, Lisa, who do you know that would be interested in being your neighbor and is prepared to take advantage of the extremely attractive mortgage interest rates we currently are experiencing?
I'm gonna call my daughter. She might like that one.
Okay, great. Thank you for sharing that with me. Now, Lisa, because interest rates are so low, our internet marketing strategies have been attracting buyers at a very high rate. I'm sure that we can find that right neighbor for you. With that being said, when do you plan to sell your house?
I don't know, maybe another year or so.
Great. Well,
What are you
that's
gonna do with that when somebody says, so maybe in about a year?
what I have been doing is saying like, well, do you mind if I drop my business card in the mail so that you have my contact information readily available when you are ready to sell?
How
But
about this? How
I find
about
that
if,
the most efficient?
yeah, so instead, maybe, what you should all say is, so I'm wondering who is, if you were to sell your house, who's the realtor you would use?
Okay.
They might say, oh, well, I have a friend, or, I don't know, I don't have a realtor. Well, I'd love to be your realtor. So would you mind, can I gather your email? I'll send you, because what you want to do is you want to gather their stuff. So you already have their address. You want to get their email. Say, I'd love to send you a little something market update about the neighborhood, because now you have their phone number and address and their name. All you need is the email, right? So ask them if you can be their realtor.
I like that.
And you can even just call people with kind of that question. Hi, the market's so busy. Or the inventory. And when we say inventory, people are like, what? So if we say, you know what, there are so few homes for sale, we're down about 50% from last year. And I'm just wondering, if you were to sell, who would be your realtor that you would be calling? Well, I'm not selling, I don't have a realtor. Okay, well, I'd like to be a realtor if you had any real estate, questions. Would that be okay?
Mhm.
Everyone needs a realtor at some point or someone to refer. It's not a bad thing to call people about.
Right.
Right.
What do you say if they say, "Oh, I have this guy," like if they already have a realtor? What do you say?
Oh, I mean, if I know them, I might say, that's great. They're a really great friend of mine too. Oh, we've done deals and you're in good hands. Or I might
Right.
say, oh, I've never heard of them. Are they a full-time realtor?
Mhm.
Oh, no. Do they practice or is it just a friend of yours? You can kind of dig a little.
Mhm. Oh, are they a hobbyist?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So you can dig a little, but it's always, you can kind of add that question about who is the realtor that you would hire if you were going to sell your house. Add that to your scripts.
I like it.
It's just like a plumber or an electrician. You may not need them today, but when you do, who are you going to, who are you going to hire? It's good to know someone. And I'm a realtor, so I have plumbers and electricians and painters. I can be a resource with those, for any of those people for you as well. And remember that, put your resources together because you can make a phone call about that to everybody in your database. Hey, I'm just calling. It's spring's coming and I'm wondering, do you need a landscaper? Do you want? Yeah, I'd love. Oh, it's today one. Okay, I was just thinking we have some. Just thinking about
Need to do
office, and
something.
I'm like, we have a landscaper that went out yesterday. And we have photos today. I'm like, I think we both forgot. So,
How
oh,
about, it's a little different than circle prospecting, but I went to someone's house, I gave them kind of the listing packet. They said they're still cleaning out the house, so it's been about 10 days. I did text her last night, just, hey, how's it going? Did you have any questions? But I haven't heard back. I didn't get a text back from her. And
I love text. It's easy, but I
yeah,
can tell you that almost every single person really appreciates a phone call.
I'm gonna phone call her this morning. and
I just can't, say that enough. We all are in this texting world, but I can tell you that when you pick up the phone and sometimes I don't want to pick up the phone because I think I'm going to stay on there too long, but they always go, thank you so much for actually calling us. They say it like all the time. People they like that. I mean, there's some people that maybe the text is quick and it's easy because they're at work, but when you call and have a conversation, they can hear the caring in your voice.
Mhm.
And you're not just a transaction, it really goes far. So I would say handwritten thank you notes from the beginning to the end, as many as you can send out to someone is never too much. Phone calls are really great. But just checking in. I know you're cleaning out the house. Do you need a handyman for anything?
Okay, yeah.
Everybody have a handyman. They're great and they're cheap. And sometimes, you say, I can give you $100 worth of a handyman. They're going to just fix a couple things. Anything beyond that can be, if you want them to do more than that, go ahead. But, if you front the first $100 for a handyman, if they need a few little things,
That's a good idea.
and the handymans, they like cash. So just,
Mhm.
get $100 cash, they'll do a couple things for you and in and out.
Right.
Even if it's
okay.
like changing light bulbs that are hot, that they can't do.
Usually, Lisa, how much do handymen are going for these days? An hour?
I don't know. So the guys I do is by the job.
I have a guy, he's $65 an hour.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, what you give them an hour or two of service. That's awesome, right? It's a bonus, but don't do that till you get it signed up.
Right.
Anybody else want to take this and kind of modify it if they have to? Do you feel like this is an okay script? It's a little wordy, but who wants to go?
I'll go.
Awesome.
I need to see it. I'm like, it's
Oh,
small.
I know. I was like this reading it.
I know, I'm
All right.
fumbling. Awesome, thank you. Hello, is Lisa there?
This is,
Hi, Lisa. This is Teresa Sullivan with Keller Williams. Thank you for taking my call. The reason for my call today is to share some great news with you. My team just sold a home in your neighborhood at 123 Main Street. Are you familiar with that house?
I think it's the white one, right?
Yes, it is. Great. Well, if you're like me, I'm certain you're interested in knowing about the details of the home.
Yeah, I am interested.
Well, great. The house had 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,500 square feet, and brand new kitchen.
Wow.
Yeah, we thought it would be a great idea to call all the neighbors in the neighborhood and allow them the first opportunity to maybe put their home on the market. Sorry, I said the wrong things from the beginning, so I'm trying to change this.
No, it's
Um,
fine.
Do you know anybody who might be interested in putting their home in the market in your neighborhood?
So do you want to make this as, you can still use this script to get a listing. So
Okay.
just follow it as it is. Like we thought
Okay.
we tried that.
So who
Got
do
it.
you know that would be interested in selling in your neighborhood and is prepared to take advantage of this extremely attractive mortgage interest rates we are currently experiencing?
I'm not sure.
Okay, well, I just want you to know that the home that we did sell went well over asking price on day one.
Wow.
Yes, the interest rates are so low now, and our internet marketing strategies have been attracting buyers at a very high rate. I'm sure that we can find that right neighbor for you. With that being said, would you let me know when you plan to sell your house? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe in a couple of years I'll retire and go south.
Okay, well, I'd love you to keep me in mind if you hear of anything coming up or anyone in your neighborhood who may be looking to sell.
So what else are you going to just hang up right now?
I guess I'm trying to get her email, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you for taking the time to speak with me, Lisa. Is there any chance you'd give me your email so I can send you some updates on the neighborhood and things that may be happening?
I have a lot of email. I'm not sure what I really need what you need that for.
Well, just trying to keep you current in the neighborhood so you can see what's going on.
I'm not selling right now.
All right. Well, I thought you might find interesting to see what's happening, what houses are selling for, just to keep you updated. No pressure. Just
All
give
right.
me.
Okay. Yeah, just try not to send me too much stuff. Is that
Oh,
okay?
no, I won't. I won't. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You can also ask if you want them to, let's say it's a house that's just going on the market. Get permission to call them back and let them know when it went under agreement. Would it be okay if I gave you a call, when it's sold and let you know how much it's sold for? Because, you can't tell that. You're not supposed to tell that till after it's sold.
Mhm.
Would that be okay? Would you like me to let you know? Something like that.
Okay.
Just whatever you can capture information. Now, I think on Monday we talked about actually having what was it? Your the 3 things.
Oh, yeah.
Did anybody do that? The 3 things that make you different from other agents?
No, I wasn't.
I thought of a few things.
I think you guys need to write them down
I wasn't
didn't-
there.
and tape them to like your mirror or a cabinet in your kitchen, because it needs to be something that you can say very easily when somebody says, well, what makes you different from all the other agents that have come here or that call me? So Brendan, can you give me 1 or 2?
What's the question? I'm sorry.
What makes you, Brendan, different from any other agent that's going to come and sell my house? It's so easy. What makes you different?
Oh, well, I'm far more intelligent, far more handsome, and I don't know. I gotta think about it.
And you know what? That would actually be awesome to actually say that. I'm far more intelligent and more handsome than anyone else you've had here. I know that.
Yeah.
So,
Any other questions?
yeah,
Yeah, that's funny.
you know what? It would just break the ice and be like, oh my God, I want to work with this guy. He's so funny. I mean,
Good
I
work.
would like that. I would be like, okay, but tell me for real, what the hell are you going to do for me?
Yeah.
Right, right.
But you know what? Those kinds of things are really cool, right? I mean, we all laughed and felt a little more comfortable. So don't be afraid to be funny. Tasia, what about you? If I was going to hire you, what would be different about you than all the other realtors who came here?
Well, Lisa, let me tell you 3 things that I do differently. Number 1, I communicate very effectively. So you're going to be hearing from me as much as you want, once, twice a week, keeping you updated about what's going on, how the showings are going,
Excellent.
what your, what the feedback is, and if we need to change things around. Number 2, I don't know. I didn't write them down, but
They can be even easier. They can be even really simple, 3 like things. I will communicate more than any other realtor. And if you find that once a day is too much for you, you can let me know, but I can communicate with you daily. You know, you could say that. I don't know any other realtors who will communicate that often. And you don't even have to say other realtors. You just can say your thing. I will communicate with you daily unless you think that's too much. Number 2, I have resources that other people don't have as far as handymen, painters, stagers. I have them in my back pocket and I can have them there this week. Number 3, I have a, let's see, I'm trying to think. Okay, I'm going to be stumped. Number 3, I will make sure that, you know, I don't know, I'm like
You can
stumped
talk about
right
like
all of a sudden.
how you prospect for your buyers or something like that.
I do most realtors do the 3 P's of real estate. They put you in MLS, they put a sign in your yard, and they pray someone brings a buyer. I do the 4th and the 5th P. I prospect for buyers daily, and I price watch the market to make sure that you are always in a good position to be sold. The 3 P's of real estate. Make sure you do the 5. So Teresa, it's your turn. Give me
Oh,
a
God.
couple.
Well, Lisa, I'm committed to getting you the highest price for your home in the shortest time. And I will guarantee that I'll be with you from the beginning till we get to the closing table. My main focus is you and your home and getting it sold. I'm not one of the busiest realtors around, which allows me more time to focus on you and your property. And I can guarantee that your interests are my interests, and above everybody else involved in this transaction, it's you and getting your home sold. Blah, blah, blah.
I like the one that you said, though. I think, you know, I may not be the busiest realtor, but I'm here for you and you're my focus. I thought that was good. You know, other people might be like, I sold 50 or 100 homes and we sell homes everywhere. Well, it's like, okay, but where am I in your priority, right?
Yeah.
So instead, I hate when people do blah, blah, blah about themselves too much. It's icky. But Margaret, you're on the spot. Is she here?
Yep.
There you
I'm
are.
here, I'm muted.
What are 3 things you're going to do differently?
Oh, I'm going to, first of all, I'm going to communicate as much as you'd like. I'm going to keep you on track of exactly what's going on. I've got a slew of resources to help you along the way with handyman, gardener, painters, photographers, stagers. And I'm going to make sure that this is as stressless as possible for you. I'm going to do a great job getting this done for you.
Excellent. Yeah.
Is that okay?
And you could, you know, if someone says, hey, what are you going to do? You can answer with one word. What are you going to do differently than other realtors? I get results.
Everything.
Do you just say
Yeah, I'm going to sell your
results?
home as stressless as possible. I know it's a very stressful transaction. It's stressful for everybody. I'm going to make it as stressless as possible for you.
And how are you going to do that, Margaret?
I'm going to keep the communication with you open, you know, at least a couple times a week, daily if you want it. I'll give you updates after every showing. and I'll just, I'll keep you right in my back pocket with just walking you right along with it.
Excellent.
Okay,
So,
I
it's
just
good.
think-
So everybody work on that a little bit.
yeah,
If we can all, including myself, obviously, we all work on, just get our 1, 2, 3 down. A 1, 2, 3. And I like if you say 1, 2, 3, make them short, don't talk too much. And it doesn't matter if someone else can say the same thing. That you may be the only person they talk to. Remember, 70% of people hire the first realtor they talk to. They just want you to have an answer.
Mhm.
Lisa, could you repeat the 3 Ps?
Sure. So most agents do the 3 Ps, which is put your home on MLS, put a sign in the yard, and pray someone brings a buyer to sell it. I do the 4th and the 5th P. Number 4, I proactively search for buyers for your home. And number 5, I price watch the market daily. So I make sure you're always in a great financial position to capture a buyer.
Thank you.
I like that,
So-
saying that
That's
you do the
really
4th and
good.
5th. Like,
Yeah.
I like that.
So can I just make a little comment on Margaret? Because I thought hers was excellent. There's one little word that someone was telling me, never use stress, because then people just
Oh.
think of stress.
Uh,
So, a smooth transaction.
okay.
We're gonna close and I'm gonna provide you with a smooth transaction or something like that.
Okay.
yeah. So instead of a trigger word, which was stress-free,
Yeah.
you still, even if it says stress-free, you're kind of thinking, oh crap.
Stress.
You're right. That's a good point, Tess, to see you.
I
Thank
just
you.
wanted to tell you though, Margaret, yours was smooth. It was
Mhm.
Was-
really
Thank
good.
you. These are paying off, aren't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they'll definitely pay off. I mean, our language, I mean, this is, if you guys watch that Jim Rohn that's on here about communication, you can watch it, like honestly, watch it once a week or listen to it while you're in the car.
Yeah, I do.
It's all about communication, and that's what we do. So.
I did get a listing on Friday,
Oh, wow.
but I haven't signed it up yet. But we're talking and photography, and I did discount the commission.
Did you do 4.5 or did you jump
No, I
right
did
to
4. Did
Did,
4.
did you try 4.5?
I didn't.
Okay.
Is that
Guys.
what they told you? Did they say someone else is doing it for 4?
No, I just went right into it. I'm desperate.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Damn. They probably don't even know. Yeah.
I know. I
Where
Yeah.
know.
is
So
it?
you just have to
It's
get
in
used.
Roslindale.
You have to get used to your value.
Yeah, that's
know.
okay. At least you got a listing.
You
Tell-
got a
Really?
listing, but think about this. What if you said 5? Do you think they would have said anything?
I'm not sure because her boyfriend just put his condo on the market with
And
another agent, and I think they did 4. So
How do you
don't
know
for
that?
sure. I
How do
don't.
you know?
You don't
I
know
don't.
they,
Assuming.
I'm assuming. Never assume. And anyway, yeah, I didn't. I just kind of went. I said, well, normally my fee is 5, but I'll do it for 4. I don't know
You
why.
always, you want to start with 6. On all my contracts, it says 6. And I
Okay.
say, usually it's 6, but I could do it for 5. And then somebody will still try to beat me up and I'll go, okay, well, I get paid 2.5. So do you want to give 2% out to a buyer agent? Yeah. Okay. So we're at 4.5. So you get 2.5. You're going to do more. You're going to walk away from that.
I know.
You're going to do the sign, the photography, the stress, and then the buyer's going to walk away with the same amount with, their time, right? But
Yeah.
think about it that way.
I was feeling desperate.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
know.
like I had to
Believe
get,
me. It's not like I haven't done it. I've totally done that.
Yeah.
I just want you to get used to saying, and you take
Yeah, I
a
gotta
breath.
understand. Right. I have to realize the value. I mean, it's a lot of work too. It really is.
It's a lot of work.
Ton of
It's a
work.
lot of stress.
Margaret, I'm taking less than you on my listing, so I got bullied.
across the street, Teresa?
Yes.
Oh, good.
So
You
you-
got it signed up?
I got it signed, but I'm not
Good.
getting, they fought over the commission big time.
Yeah, it's a
But,
pain in the ass.
And he thought he understood commissions and said, I understand, it's a sliding thing and houses are going fast, so you're not gonna have to be there very often and it will go, so you'll really be working just a day and this kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
So it was like either I was gonna get it or somebody else was gonna get it. So I
Someone,
just had to.
someone else was gonna take it. So
Yeah.
now your only thing is have that conversation, do you know anybody else during this transaction? I know everybody's gonna ask about your house. Can you at least, for my, I really appreciate, you giving me the opportunity, but I want to make it up with a full fee, but whatever, you don't even have to say that, but
Right.
how about if you could give me a recommendation to somebody, or that would really be awesome. I would so appreciate that. And you don't even have to say it's because of that. Just say, I really appreciate this, during this transaction, if you could just think about me and talk, let your friends know that, I am a realtor and I hope to keep you happy all the way through this transaction. But try to get a referral, then you won't feel so bad about it.
Yeah, yeah. Another question is, just in regards to, closing my deal last week. What do you use as far as like asking for a referral? Is there like a link, or is there something?
Yeah, you can send them a link, like you can go to Zillow and like paste a link, or like realtor.com.
So that's not a referral, right? That would be
You say
Yeah, what do you call it?
testimonial?
A testimonial, that's what I'm looking for. From Zillow and Realtor?
Yeah,
No,
or
no.
Google.
Yeah.
And then you can
testimonial.
take it and retake it and paste it and copy it and use it in your next presentation.
Okay, good, thank
It's
you.
always nice to have a few, referrals in your presentation.
Yeah, so I was in a class and he was saying about how to get testimonials, because everyone's looking for testimonials. So you could do it from the beginning. As soon as you have that, this is what I'm looking for. I'm going to give you amazing service, and this is what I expect from you, referrals. Not expect, but it's not worded that way. But they said give them a little sentimental gift at closing. Obviously, we're not here at closing. This was pre-COVID. And one of the things that they do is say you have, if they have animals, you can give them a little with their animal's name on it and the new address on the back.
Oh, that's cute.
So
Okay,
just a
well.
little sentimental gift, something like that. At that, now they're crazy, right? Oh my God, this is amazing. I had one, the tears are coming down, and she's a tough cookie. She had one tear coming down. And that's when you ask, hey, would it be okay if we shot a little testimonial so I can put it on social media? And they're like, sure. That's when you got him. And that's what he said. He goes, now you have him, not trying to chase him after. At the closing table, after you've given him a sentimental gift.
Yeah. Afterwards is always a little tougher
Yeah,
sometimes.
you're
They're busy,
chasing.
they forgot about you, they just don't give a crap. To see,
Okay.
I love that dog tag thing. That's
That is
awesome. I
Yeah,
love that.
I'm going to tell you something funny about the dog tag thing. So we were in a class, and who was it? Rich Lannon was like, okay, we're going to go around the room and everyone's going to say, well, what they give as a gift, as a closing gift. So, I was telling them that, that's what I've been doing. And he's like, let me write that down. I was like, I
just wrote it down. I'm like, that's awesome. I want to do that.
And would be taking notes on what I would say. So that was pretty funny.
That was awesome. I'm psyched. I wrote it down. I'm like, oh,
I like
this
that
is a
idea.
good one.
So it's a
'Cause
dog
people-
tag with their name on one side?
Yeah, like, that they hang from the collar.
Hang from their collar, cats. So I just sold them a house last year, and she had 2 outdoor cats, was a friend of mine. So I got the spelling correctly from her husband, what the cats' names were. So it's the new address on the back. Rich told me that we just had a transaction and he had gone to Amazon and got him.
Ah, that's awesome.
His people had 4 dogs, so he had a pony up 4.
Do you know how much that's going to be like? They're going to say, wow, she's a listener.
Yeah, that's good.
I have an intake form that I ask names, addresses, dogs, cats names, kids' birth. So I do an intake form of all those things. I'm not really good about, remembering the anniversaries and stuff like that yet. Someday it will get perfected. But but we take down all that information. So then when there is a closing gift, we always ask about hobbies too, like somebody who's a scuba diver or whatever. And we try to find something that they told us or put on the intake.
I gave the people that I just closed on that horror story sage sticks and
What's
uh,
To the house.
yeah, just so they can sage the house because it was so much bad energy about it. And some others, those other sticks, you'd probably know to see the Salo Palo
Yeah,
sticks. But it
Palo
was
Alto or
yeah.
Palo Alto. Palo
So I
Alto.
gave them a nice little, it was a nice presentation with a little bowl that, and directions on how to do it.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
that's so funny. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
are they into
Well,
that?
guys, I know it's late. We got to go.
Possibly, I think so. Yeah, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Let's have a
Thank you.
powerful day and work on your 3 things.
Okay.
Everybody get those down.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Have a
thank
great day.
Thank
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.